I couldn't walk for 13 months,
Mm.
but not once did I become a victim. I didn't know, and this is true, how not to come back.
Mm.
I always knew my goal was to get the high kickback,
Hello, it goes real far.
and that bitch is up. Now, for 4 months, I couldn't separate my knees. Now
Mm.
that was karma though, you know.
Uh,
I know, honey.
Karma.
Wait till y'all see this show. I mean,
I need my ticket in the mail, Miss Lewis, when it.
I clown so bad in this show. Now, Michelle Obama's company
Mhm.
is thinking about doing it. I can't say they're going to do it yet, but they want to hear a reading.
I
So
hope so. I just watched your episode with her a week ago.
yeah,
Did a little bit. She
oh,
loved it.
you think she loved me enough?
I think so.
I mean,
Her and her brother.
but
You
what
know.
about when I said to him, he said, "Do I call you Jennifer or Miss Lewis?" I said, "Oh, this is exactly how I said. I couldn't believe I even sounded like this. I said, you can call me Jennifer, like a kid." And then that was it. I said, because you know my assistant. And then I went right into the performance, child.
Because we love Dana.
Oh,
Okay.
everybody loves Dana.
That's my girl. Her little shortcut. You done chose.
Michelle.
How you found Dana?
Dana came from a dear, dear friend of mine, Claire Bethay, who's the only person in the world who could sing like Ella Fitzgerald. She really could back in the
Mm.
day. She performed with Lena Horne. She was one of Lena Horne's backup singers when she did her show at 65 years old on Broadway called The Lady and Her Music. And Claire was one of her backup singers, but she wasn't no backup singer no more. We went to Germany together. And so I told Claire, I said, oh God, I needed an assistant because when I was bedridden for
Mm.
that time, my assistant was very sweet. She basically said, Miss Lewis, I don't know how to be a nurse. I can't take care of you. And I understood it. You know, she was a little white girl, just cute as she could be. And she was very good, but and I understood it. So I called one of my cousins who's a professional chef, and she's always been a caretaker. And I told her, her name's Sister Willetta.
Mm.
I said, I need you, and I need you for a year.
Mm.
She said, I'm on my way. So I had people here that took care of me. I did not give it to the press. I don't know if you saw the Robin Roberts interview.
Mm-hmm. I
Did
did.
not give it to the press until I was ready because the whole thing, I said I didn't want y'all to know that I had fallen until I was able to tell you how I got up.
Right.
Okay, so anybody can fall, but who gets up? And the doctors told me no one over 30 comes back from this kind of injury with a limp. I was like, nigga, I ain't gonna be limping no fucking place. Are you out of your goddamn mind? I said, what the fuck? Ladies and gentlemen, legend. Jenifer Lewis. Yes, master. What the fuck? Igor, Dracula's assistant, dragging that fucking. I was like dragging that leg. I said, nigga, no goddamn Igor, Igor, whatever his fucking name is. And I ain't assistant Dracula either.
Oh my God.
No, I said, the fuck I'm gonna limp, bitch. Not today or tomorrow. I know who I am, Ty. And I've been an alpha female all my life. Not once. Ooh, gives me chills. And I might have said this before. But throughout this entire recovery,
Mm-hmm.
I never became a victim. I didn't know how. I just, I knew the fucking leg, knew from the muscle memory itself, it knew to go up,
Right.
and it was going the fuck back up. You know, that's all I knew. I was like, I
Uh,
didn't know how not to.
I want to
And when
make
I
that.
was on the helicopter, when they took me from Tanzania, Doctors Without Borders took me from Tanzania to Nairobi, Kenya,
Nairobi.
yes, for the surgery. I never heard the helicopter because they had
You
me
were
on the,
out. You were
yeah,
dazed.
well, I was, you know, I never heard the helicopter, but in and out of consciousness, what I did hear, mm, I heard my soul scream, whatever this is, Jenny, you'll come back. If you're breathing, you'll come back. I didn't know how to. I tell these kids, oh, I've given up many times, but I'd never quit.
Hmm.
Oh, you got to be in it to win it, darling. And I told that little girl on Michelle Obama's podcast, I said, I give you my word, and that's a word. It's always right around the corner. You gotta stay alive to get it, baby. You got
Something you said on her podcast, you were
hmm
talking about Miguel, which we'll get into in a second.
Yeah.
But there was something you said, and then they kind of just jumped over it. On
Uh-huh.
her podcast, you said, after talking about Miguel, all you wanted was for your mother to love you.
Yes, yes, yes.
And when you think about you saying that now, what did that little girl actually need then that you, I guess, wish you were able to have access to?
Well, because my mother was the oldest of 16 kids. Okay. So where the fuck do you think her mother had time to nurture her? She didn't get it.
No.
So once again, I tell you that there was no affection. So,
Right.
and I think I said this on the Breakfast Club. My life, if you were to gesture my life, it
Yeah.
would be seeing me, and then it went to see me, fucking see me. And that lasted a long time, that rage.
Mm,
There came the sex addiction, the molestation, the childhood abuse, everything. So
yeah.
that lasted a
It
long time.
hardens you a little bit.
And then it turned into this,
Boys.
the mask,
Mm,
the diva, you see. But then your arms get tired from that bullshit.
it does.
And
And
then and then you surrender. See, and it's no more mask. And
no.
that I took the mask off in therapy. So my mother was proud of me. I know that. She was always proud. I mean, the baby was a movie star.
Yeah.
But she wasn't able to tell me she loved me. Not first. Never first. But let me tell you what happened right here in this house. I was standing right over here. And that Christmas, I wanted to show off. And I bought the biggest Christmas tree because she always did a great Christmas.
Mm,
And I looked over and saw her standing in front of the Christmas tree with my little poodle. And she just looked like a little old woman who I had been scared of, you know?
Yeah.
And at that moment, I said, let it go, Jenny.
Go.
And in an instant, it was like a black cloud just came off everything. But now that took a lot of work. That doesn't happen overnight.
No.
I must have worked
But
uh,
you worked on being better.
absolutely to be forgiving.
Yes.
We all have to be forgiving. You have to forgive yourself.
Yeah.
Nobody's fucking innocent.
No.
We all got some shit.
Yeah.
So when you start blaming somebody else, you make sure you look in the mirror.
Yeah.
And when you get through saying, pretty bitch, you check your arrogance and your ego, bitch, please. Wait till you hear the show.
You
About
also are a mother as well. How does mothering heal some of those wounds in
very much so. It is very healing. I didn't adopt her. I met her in the Big Sister Big Brother program.
right,
And I joined the Big Sister Big Brother program as part of my own therapy to give back to a child what
right,
I didn't feel I had.
right.
Um, yeah, and it certainly, I mean, people say, "Oh, you saved her life." No, she saved mine.
Hmm.
We saved each other's lives. And you know, got her through school. She's married now
Oh,
with a
congrats.
baby, little baby boy, and I'm very happy for her. But I'm going to say this because it's important. I don't have many secrets.
Hmm.
She and I have not spoken for years, and I'm going to tell you why. Without giving up too much, because, you
Right,
know, there has to be discretion.
correct.
There comes a point where you realize in life you have to let go. You have to. If there's no alignment, if the energy is not matching, you've got to let go. Very painful. Very painful. But if you can separate and let go with love, I know she loves me and I love her, but that doesn't mean you can be around somebody just because you love them. See, I only mention this because it is a great teaching. I have great clarity about my decision to let go, to surrender. I have great clarity and ain't no shame in my game. You understand me? Um, but I love her and I'm happy for her. But people come for a season. I became her legal guardian until she was 18. And then, you know, I don't have any more power, but I did my best. As long as you know you did your best, you leave the rest.
Hmm.
You understand? I'm so happy for her. I'm so grateful we had what we had and we still have it, you know, but you just
Or
sometimes you've got to let go and love from a distance, you
is
know?
there a lesson you learned in later on in your life that you're thankful for? Because I think sometimes people think when you're an adult, you stop learning, and that's never the case. So what's a lesson you learned later on that you're thankful for?
Darling, mm, I have not one regret. Okay, it was this one guy in Chicago, but other
Okay.
than him,
Sometimes we got that one in a certain city.
you gotta love that. That one man in Chicago. No, I have no regrets because everything that has happened to me, for me, it made me who I am in this moment.
Yeah.
And I'm listening to myself and I realize how comfortable I am in my skin. For me to bring up my daughter, I could have said to you, "Oh, she's married, got a baby," and not mention that. But there's so many people out there that will hear this that are having problems with their children. And you just don't say once again, "I'm fine." No, the fuck you're not. No, you're not. Nobody's perfect.
No.
Yes, do I have a lot of wisdom? Yes, I do. Because I've seen so much life. I just did my taxes. And most people will get like one thing from one job. You know how many jobs, how many different gigs I do? I do animations, movies, television, uh, now audibles, and some
Yeah.
podcast pays, not yours.
Not
But
yet.
look, not yours.
Not yet.
You know, and I got all of these things happen. I even did a gay cruise a little back. That's so cute. I got on the ship, got the fuck off because I wasn't gonna be on there with all them dicks slinging everywhere. And but they browbeat me to come down there. I said, nigga, I'm at the top of my game. I ain't doing no gay cruise. I'd already done one in Alaska, but that was a long time ago when I was just a kid. I'm like, I'm
Right.
at the top of my game, honey. I don't do no cruise. I went right on down there. I made them pay me though. I said, you got any money?
Right.
Anyway,
The
yeah,
next
I
time,
got
bring
all.
me so I can find me a little one too.
Yes, I got all these different jobs. I got all this amazing life.
Mhm.
And just so, I'll give you another line from the show.
Tell me.
Mm, okay, goes a little something like this. This is toward the end of the show. Trying to think, is this the right one? Yes, it is. This is the recovery. This is after I leave. This is after the surgery in Nairobi. This is after I have a dream about angels pushing me
Hmm.
deck. It's a whole thing there. And then there's a little goat in Tanzania. And
Okay.
the official title for this goat is Dick Dick.
Uh,
It's a little
uh,
called a little Dick Dick.
okay.
And you can imagine what I do with that. So,
Well, yes.
wait a minute. But the Dick Dick is like an ascended master
Mm.
who comes to me when I'm in ICU. Mm, that's the one I should do for you. I'll give you a little bit of it.
Okay.
So it's woke up in ICU, feeling oh so sick.
Mm.
Floating above me in a haze was the little Dick Dick.
Okay.
With his little hoof, he placed the mirror, because I told him while I was on the ground to go find me a mirror.
Mhm.
I said, I might have fucked up my hip, but I don't give a fuck. Did I fuck up my face?
That's the moneymaker, baby.
Show is so funny. And so he placed the mirror in my swollen hand and he said to me, I'm under oxygen and all that. He said, Miss Lewis, you do know you were summoned to the motherland.
Mm.
And then he says, go beyond. No, look deep into the mirror. Go beyond just your face. Miss Lewis, it is time you knew your place. Oh, yeah. And he gets in my ass. He says, take full responsibility, my dear. It is no longer just about your career. I mean, he goes in, he gives me the riot act, and because I thought the angels my dream was they pushed me off that deck, and the dick says nobody pushed you, you pushed yourself.
Mm.
We could not be here had you not asked for help. And then, of course, I say, I don't remember asking a little dick to help me do nothing. Oh, the show is, honey, all I can say is get ready.
I'm ready for my ticket. Now, speaking of a show, I want to ask you, well, actually, before I get into that, I want to wrap here with accountability. Now, you talk about looking in the mirror. Now, you done mentioned in one of your past interviews about just having a fun moment at Loretta Devon's party
Oh, God.
and, having someone close to you pull your cord.
Yeah.
And I think the beautiful thing is, while it's uncomfortable, I
Mhm.
think us as human beings, we have to be okay when our cards are pulled. So, did you happen to apologize to Miss Loretta when that happened? And if you did, or whatever that may look like, what did that situation teach you about accountability?
Let me tell you, first of all, Loretta wanted me to get up there. Loretta loves me. You got to understand, Loretta Devine and I have known each other since we were 19 years old.
So
We
she
used to,
already knows how you get down.
oh, yeah, she's like, Jennifer's up on the table. But my friend, who was a psychologist,
Mm-hmm.
she was like, wait a minute, what's wrong with you?
Right.
And I was like, well, Loretta liked me to. Hey, wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, you mean something's wrong with that? She said, yeah, it is. It's her party. But so wait a minute. So listen, I went into therapy. That woman who said that was the one that got me into therapy because I respected her so much. I
Right.
was like, I'm Jenifer Lewis. I don't need no, please, I don't need no therapist. Oh, honey, but when I got in there and told her the things about my life, and she heard I had all the symptoms of bipolar disorder, all of them, depression,
Mm.
mania, all of it was there. Rage, over. Well, I never was an overspender, but I bought this big ass house on a high because I
But
had
what
been.
I could see, it looked good.
Oh, it's a beautiful house. I love this house. I bought it in my early 40s, very early 40s. And, I was becoming a little famous. And I was like, get me a big house. Child, now I'm like, you want to buy this motherfucker? Let me out of here. But
Ah!
yeah, no, it's a beautiful house. And I've been in here 24 years.
Mhm.
And Ty, let me just say this to you. I did the work. 20 years in therapy ain't no joke. I had to be re-raised, you must understand. I
Mhm.
entered therapy as an infant
Mhm.
because I froze when I was a baby. When the damage happens to you very young, the brain and
Mhm.
so many of us are frozen. We can't come. We're so damaged. We just, as a kid, you know. So that thawing process,
Right.
it's not easy.
No.
But it takes the brave and the courageous. It takes everything you got to say yes to life
Yeah.
because we were taught to say no. I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy. I'm not pretty enough. I'm not talented enough. I'm not social enough. I'm not. You hear the not and let that shit go.
Yeah. I'll hold you back.
Oh yeah.
I'll hold you
So,
back.
I mean, once again, I was just lucky and blessed and fortunate to want to be well.
Mhm.
I could have, I mean, I could have come, when you're that depressed, I was never suicidal, but don't think for 1 minute I didn't think about it. I think everybody's thought of that, just like, oh, I wish I was dead. No,
I think
I was,
everyone
look,
has.
I was too arrogant to kill myself. I was, oh, darling.
Wait,
I,
why we the same person? I'm
look,
too
I
vain.
was like, oh, darling, please, I couldn't possibly fuck with my face. Well, no,
Yeah.
no, 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 no. I couldn't possibly cut myself. My skin, I got skin like a baby's ass, all of that. But no, on a serious note, I'm gonna tell you a story yesterday. Mm,
Tell me why I get this charger. You coming with me. This is what
okay.
happens to the podcast stuff. You could walk around.
And you got two more questions, little boy, so I can get off
I
here.
got you. I promise you.
You know what I'm doing? I'm doing an audible with Kiki Palmer.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, and so I got to go study. And I'm
Okay.
also going this evening to study my lines. No, I think she's coming here, and
Okay.
I'm studying the one woman show. It's a
Okay.
lot, honey. Let me be honest. I have written, and there's no arrogance in this, but laying in that bed for 2 years,
Mm. Man, I could only imagine.
I was forced to become an observer of life,
Mm.
a human being opposed to a human doing.
Mm.
And let me tell you something, young man. When you fall 10 feet, I still have some post-traumatic stress. I mean, sometimes when I talk about it,
Yeah, take your time.
when you fall 10 feet, where was I? I went into that post-traumatic stress. What was I? What was my point? Hmm. Anyway, when you come back from pretty much looking into the face of death, because I just knew I was going to die. I mean, until, when I had that thought, the king ate the queen. I was like, what a headline, right before I passed out. That's the best line. Mhm. I was laying there. I was like, Scar was coming. There was a warthog, all kind of shit.
He was in The
Three,
Lion King.
no, yes, three hyenas came by laughing, and one of them looked like Whoopi. I said, Whoopi, girl, please, girl, help me, girl. She said, oh, you're on your own, bitch, and kept moving. I said, but the lion's gonna eat me. Y'all gonna eat me. She said, girl, nobody gonna eat you. We just had a big old warthog for dinner. And she kept going. Whoopee, little hyena.
She had
You know,
things to do.
so it just was horrible. But no, I can I tell you, I did the work.
You did.
And now I feel amazing.
I love that.
And I'm also happy that I'm of mind
Mm-hmm.
to be as political as I am and to try to lift people up. Um, the only thing I'm interested now,
Mm-hmm.
the only thing I'm interested in now is being of service. When you come back from that, you're not the same. You're not the same, darling. And by the way, after you've seen death, you're no longer afraid of it.
You sound like my mom before she died.
Yeah, so I'm like, come on, bitch. I'm like Morpheus in the Matrix.
Come on.
What you got? Fuck it. Let's go.
My final two questions for you. Ready? So you can get to
Listening.
studying. Now, when recently, Michael B. Jordan and Delroy Lindo, they were on stage at the BAFTAs.
Who
And
was? Oh, yes,
Yeah.
I heard the nigga, the Tourette.
Oh, well, yes.
Listen,
And
honey, listen, that wasn't no fucking mistake. Some
oh,
racist
well,
motherfucker.
I was gonna
What
ask.
I want to know, I want to know this motherfucker. I want to visit this motherfucker and see that he is Tourette's all the time. That's the only way I'll believe it. The bottom line is this. I I thought in the first election with that thing, that I can't even call his name.
Mm-mm. A little
I
orange.
thought during the first election, I said, there's no way they're going to elect him. That's just no way. I know, people are not going to do that. But I came to find out because I was like, white people love their children. Surely they love their children. They wouldn't have them in that kind of America. But then I found out that white people, pretty much, not all of them, darling, all my friends are white. I just slept with a white man last night. But listen,
Hey.
shut up. You know goddamn well I ain't slept. No, Ty, I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't had sex. What it's been? It's been about 20 minutes. You missed it. But anyway,
Hey.
well,
Let it
shut
go.
up, boy. Listen, so no, I don't think that was a mistake at all. I mean, really. Even if it was, Tourette's people say exactly what they mean. Just like, autistic people, they kind of tell the truth. You can, or with Down syndrome, I think I'm looking at, they're honest. They don't know how to lie.
No.
So no, that I don't think that was a mistake at all. Somebody would have to show me footage of him when he was 10 years younger doing that shit out in the street somewhere. No,
Yeah.
I don't believe it. I believe that he was a plant. But I could be wrong, but that's what I believe. Oh, but what I was talking about the election, I thought white people loved their children more than they hated us. It's simple as that.
Yeah.
And I'm not, like I said, I'm not talking about all white people. You
No.
don't generalize like that. But, honey, when they didn't change one gun law after Sandy Hook, and
Oh,
these were white babies. I was like, well, God damn. I do believe we're in a lot of trouble, ladies and gentlemen.
yeah.
And with this whole thing about them eating babies and shit, here's the thing. Ugh, I can't even say that shit.
No, that makes me just.
Anyway, and you know it's true
Mhm.
because they're twisted. You know, there's nothing you can really say to those people because they're sociopaths, and sociopaths do not have feelings at all. No remorse. It doesn't exist. I had the scandal with the con artist. No remorse whatsoever. I mean, I could go on and on about that. But once again, we're sick as our secrets, so I don't have any. You understand? No
Yeah.
shame in my game. Bring it, motherfucker. I don't care what you say about me. I really don't. Because I know um, whoever I have offended in my life, I have brought them into my meditation and I have asked for forgiveness. Whoever I have offended, I have said I'm sorry. Because I was a bully when I was a kid. We do,
Okay.
no, we do to others what's being done to
To
us.
you.
You understand? So anybody I can think that I hurt or any of it, I have asked for forgiveness. And I have forgiven them because you see, it's always a two-way street.
Hmm.
Don't ever think it's just your fault. The other motherfucker had their part in it. Do you
Yeah.
understand? But both parties have to be forgiving. And you don't need to see them to hear that. You just put them right here when you meditate and talk to them. I talk to Trump sometimes. I
Okay.
do. I do. I'm not going to become them and hate him. The only thing that will balance this hate is love. And I'm busy over here loving myself best I can. And you can only give people what's in you. It
Mm,
has to be in you to see it in me. I tell people that all the time. It has to be in you to see it in me. All the compliments I get. How you gonna know I'm joyous if you don't know what joy is?
I love that.
So yeah, it's just growing up and becoming.
Yeah.
But I will not become them
No.
just because they. Mm, it's horrible what's
Yeah.
going on.
You even
It is.
gotta say it.
It's horrible.
We gonna end right here with something positive, okay? This your
Got
last.
that right. Let's go. What is it, darling?
Right. Now you love to sing.
Oh Lord, what you
If
want to?
you could sing what you're feeling in this season of your life, because you just had a birthday,
Oh
you
my God.
killing it, you got the movie Goat out, you got the one woman show coming out, you doing something else, and things you probably couldn't even tell me yet. If you could sing what you're feeling in this season of your life, what would it sound like?
Let me see. My four chords.
Come on, four chord.
Mm.
Yeah, zoom in.
This song is gonna be easy. Easy because I'm happy. I'm jumping out of my soul to reveal the smile on my face makes it real. When I find myself in strife, I realize it ain't nothing but life. So you don't have to ask me to be or not to be. You don't have to ask me to be or not to be. You have to ask me to be or not to be. Cause Shakespeare ain't got nothing on me. I
You did that. Miss,
know how it feels to be free. I know how it feels to be free. I know how it feels to be free. Shakespeare, Shakespeare ain't got nothing on me. Ah, oh no. So I'm just gonna be. Mm,
that was so good.
that's the finale of the show.
Uh, I need to get my ticket today. Miss Lewis, did you
Yes.
enjoy yourself with me? Did I come prepared and
You think,
studied and
darling,
ready?
darling, you think I'd have stayed on here this long?
Ah!
I would have been like, little boy, I gotta go. I ain't got time for the bullshit.
Okay, listen.
Oh, you're adorable. These were great questions. I adore your personality. You're obviously doing the right thing. You were precious on the red carpet that night at the premiere of GOAT. And by the way, honey, that movie has gone through the roof.
No, it's so good.
I am so excited. Oh, and I don't know if you saw Jennifer Hudson and I singing together on her show. You got to
Yes, I did.
jumped up spontaneously. So the producers loved me so much, they're gonna have me back on there by myself with Jennifer. And baby, we are gonna sing. Because you do know that I was one of the uh, original. um,
Dream Girls.
Yes, yes, yes. So
Absolutely.
it was Jennifer Lewis, and Jennifer Holliday got the Broadway, and Jennifer Hudson got the movie. So the three Jennifers, darling. Yes, streets.
And you know they're coming back with the Broadway play.
Oh, yes. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. 'Cause ain't nobody got time for that. Ha ha ha. Ain't nobody got time. You said,
Ain't nobody got time for that.
hey, ha ha ha.
Ha 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 ha.
Ain't nobody got time for that shit.